Let's start our discussion. Today, we will say something on image filtering, because we have some basic idea on two-dimensional filtering. So, image filtering. Image filtering, two-dimensional filtering problem. Okay. Now, just like other normal filter in one dimension for any signal that are expressed as a function of time, okay, there we apply filtering. The filtering problem can be either in time domain or in frequency domain. But for two-dimensional filter, we don't consider it in time domain, we consider it in spatial domain. That is, the original signal is a function of x and y coordinates in space. So the filtering problem will be either in spatial domain or it will be in frequency domain. For frequency domain, we have to apply just the two-dimensional Fourier transform, a two-dimensional Fourier transform. So we can say that image filtering image filtering can be performed either in spatial domain. So you can say that it is performed either in spatial domain, or it will be performed in frequency domain. Okay. So a spatial domain filtering means it is 2D convolution. Original signal is a two-dimensional signal, so we apply convolution in two dimensions. And in frequency domain, it will be a two-dimensional Fourier transform. Okay, of the image. Fourier transform of the image. Image is a signal, which is a function of x and y coordinate. It is a two-dimensional signal. Now, if we consider the spatial domain filtering, in spatial domain filtering, two-dimensional convolution operation that I told you already. Two-dimensional convolution operation may be performed between the two-dimensional image sequence and a finite tap two-dimensional FIR filter impulse sequence. Now type of filters. Let's see what are the type of filters that we can apply. Just like our normal one-dimensional filter, there are two type of filters. Just one type would be a low pass filter. Okay. Why it is required? To remove high frequency noise. The high frequency noise is coming in an image. To remove high frequency, how it is coming? I'll show you that there are a lot of dots, spots, okay? There are unnecessarily intensified edges or borders of the image. So when there are sudden changes, okay, in the color of the image, grayscale of the image, okay, these are all high frequency components. So any sudden change from the adjacent XY coordinate to the next XY coordinate, whenever there is any sudden change appears, a rapid change appears, it means it is a high frequency content. Sometimes there are other type of noises there in the called salt and pepper noise. Salt and pepper noise. As if some salt and pepper, these spices are just somehow infused into the noise. So there are a lot of dots coming. Okay. A lot of dots coming on the noise. So these are all sudden changes in some localized spots. So these are all high frequency noise. We can remove them, it will be image free.
যদি ভালো হয় তাহলে মোছা খুব ভালো
হই হই করলে হ্যাঁ এটাই হচ্ছে আসল কাজ
ডাকবে আস্তে করে দিয়ে দেখা
to enhance. So band pass filter means only to enhance some spatial frequency range. And a high pass filter. A high pass filter, it actually magnifies the sudden changes. It magnifies the sudden changes and it removes any slow variation, okay, along the XY coordinate of these things. Either it removes or it reduces that particular gray level or color or something like. So ultimately, it sharpens the edges. So to sharpen the image by enhancing high spatial frequencies, high spatial frequencies. Later, I shall show you some figure, some pictures that will give you the idea how things are happening, but not now. Now let's see what is that low pass filter coming. Okay. Now if we just consider one particular thing, so consider these. So these are the edges actually. So this is the edge. There is another edge. There is a edge actually, or sudden change. These are there. Now if we consider it in a distance, this is the distance. Along the space. Okay. Now, if we consider a low pass filter, something like so it is the low pass filter impulse response. Note that it is not the gain frequency characteristics. No, it is not that gain frequency. It is just impulse response, a low pass filter. So when it is something like an impulse response of this particular nature, Then after convolution, what happens? Say we are applying convolution between these two. Convolution means filtering, you know. So ultimately our resultant nature will be something like this one. So it is filtered and flattened. So it is filtered and flattened after convolution. So if there are edges in the original signal, okay, that will be sharp edges will be removed. Sudden changes or high frequency component will be removed by applying a low pass filter. Okay. Next is, so it is a low pass filtering. Next one is what? A high pass filtering. So this is our low pass filtering. In that upper region. Let's see what is about high pass filtering. First, we consider a blurred image where changes are not too much visible. So things are slowly varying, means the contrast, color or grayscale, these are varying slowly. Okay. Gray level, these are varying slowly. So if we apply a high pass filter, what is the characteristics feature of the high pass filter? So this is the impulse response. So it is high pass filter impulse response. Don't think that it is the gain frequency characteristics. No, it is not in frequency domain. It is in spatial domain. Then after convolution, what happens? It will be something like, the result will be this one. So it is sharpened after convolution. So edges are becoming sharp. Okay, so that is the concept of, so we can say it is high pass filtering. High pass filtering. Next is, now so that is the concept of filtering. Now I want to show you something on image filtering. So FIR image filters. Okay. Now we consider, let a P by P tap FIR filter be employed. We are applying a P by P tap FIR filter. So we consider a P by P type FIR filter, and that is applied to a two-dimensional pixel sequence. That is a signal that is a which is a two-dimensional pixel sequence. So that sequence we call it FMN. Okay, that FMN I discussed last day. How from how it is sampled and received and generated. Here M is varying from 0 to M minus 1, and N is varying from 0 to N minus 1. So that is our original sequence. Here we apply a P by P tap FIR filter. And what is the filter specification? So it is the HKL is the impulse sequence. So HKL where K is varying minus P1, P minus 1 by 2 up to plus P1, P minus 1 by 2. And L is also same. Okay, K and L. So H. So HKL is the two-dimensional impulse sequence of the filter. Now, what is the length of the filter? From minus P minus 1 by 2 to plus P minus 1 by 2, including 0. If you count, it will be total number is P number of sequence values in the sequence. Okay, in the K axis as well as in the L axis. That's why it is P by P tap FIR filter. So HKL with a two-dimensional impulse sequence of the filter. Okay. Then, okay, what is the output sequence? Then the filtered output pixel sequence may be represented as how we also call it a local operation or neighborhood operation. Okay, how it is? We call it F dash Mn, which is HKL F M minus K comma N minus L. So it's relation 4, where K is varying from minus P minus 1 by 2 to plus P minus 1 by 2. And L is also varying from minus P minus 1 by 2 to plus P minus 1 by 2. So this is the convolution. Okay. And what is the span of M? M equal to, I already told you in the last class, P minus 1 by 2 to up to M minus 1 minus P minus 1 by 2. And N is also same, because this is the range of M and N. This is the range of M and N for which we get steady state response. For which we are getting steady state response. So H is the impulse sequence also, a two-dimensional sequence. And this has another name. This is also called a convolution mask. That is the original signal F. After on this original signal F, we are applying a convolution mask. So a mask is a short sequence actually, which is applied as convolution on the target signal A to give us the resulting signal F dash. Okay, so the finite two-dimensional sequence HKL is called the convolution mask. Convolution mask. So that mask is applied on the target signal or input signal, then we get the output, some output. Clear? Let's see some example of convolution mask. Some example of convolution mask, or the impulse sequence of the filter, or the impulse sequence of the filter for different type of filtering. Okay. So first we consider a low pass 3x3 mask. P by P, P equal to 3. Some low pass 3x3 mask. So here the example is one two-dimensional mask is 0, 1, 0, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 0. It is 1/6. You see, this is one mask where sum of the elements is what? In the 2x2 matrix, it is 6. So it is 1/6. So it is actually averaging operation. Low pass filtering means always the averaging. It smooths out the operation. It applies imparts a smoothing effect. So the high variations are actually rejected. High frequencies are rejected. So any averaging is a low pass filtering. Sudden changes are removed. For an example, in a maths class, say one student gets 20 out of 100 and another student gets 80 out of 100. So 20 is quite small and 20 is quite large. We consider, say, so there are too low or too high a value. But when we take the average of the two students is 50. So any sudden changes in the lower is actually accepted. The average value means, so averaging effect means smoothing. So we can say that the average of the two students, average marks of the two students is 50, as if both the students are getting 50 marks. So sudden changes are discarded. So it is a low pass filter. So any type of averaging is a low pass filter, always in one dimensional as well as multi-dimensional signal. So it is the averaging operation. Okay. So another example will be say 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So it is just 1/9. Again, another type of averaging will be 1, 1, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, so that is also another type. Is sum of the element is here 9, so 1/9. Here 10, 1/10. Or it will be 1, 2, 1, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. So it is 1/16. These are all actually averaging mask. Averaging mask.
Sir, can we take any arbitrary values?
You can take arbitrary value, but we cannot tell you that whether it will work or not. It depends on the application actually. There is no limit actually. What is the philosophy of taping? Let's see. So here in the first mask, we are giving higher weightage to the central point, 2. So although we are performing averaging, but we are giving somewhat more stress on the central part. So it is an averager, true, it is a low pass filter, but the central part is given little bit higher weightage. Okay, so if any image, okay, whose central part is having in that particular region, its central part is little bit highlighted, and other parts are actually just smoothing operation is applied or averaging, and the points that are at the extreme end or the remote ends, these are actually rejected. These are rejected. So corners are rejected. So any image at the corners, actually these are not considered. They are not, so weighting factor is 0. So as if this type of thing is actually, it is a sliding window. So one averaging is here, they will be sliding by one place, sliding by one more sliding. So corners are not playing any important role. Corner gray level, corner color, corner contrast, these are not having any importance here. Okay, these are actually not playing any role. Mainly the all other middle parts are playing most important role, especially the central part. So a low pass filter, but little bit more highlighting in the central part. But here you see all are having equal weightage. It is a perfect averager. No importance at all to any part. Here again some importance at the central point. Here also importance is given to all the points, but more stress is given in those points 2, 2, 2, 2, and highest importance is given at the central part. So there are different type of low pass filter. If you apply 2D Fourier transform, you'll see that in some cases most of the frequencies are low frequencies are present. In some of the cases, some higher frequency, little bit are is there, not too much. Here also somewhat more. So if we apply 2D Fourier transform, 2D Fourier transform will not be discussed in your class. But conceptually, we can say that some changes are also encouraged little bit at the near the central point of the masking region. Near the central point of the masking region, some changes are also entertained a little bit. Although basically these are averaging mask. Get my point? Now, so these are all the examples of various type of low pass filter. Obviously, you can choose many other type of low pass convolution mask. The imagination is limitless actually, and it depends on your application. It depends on your application. Next, we want to go to the high pass mask. So it is a let's see our high pass mask. So high pass 3x3 masks. So just one example could be 0, -1, 0, -1, 5, -1, 0, -1, 0. That is one. Another thing could be -1, -1, -1, -1, 9, -1. So like that. Next one could be 1, -2, 1, -2, 5, -2, 1, -2, 1. Obviously, there are many other types possible. Let's see what is the philosophy. In high pass convolution mask, obviously we always entertain the changes. So the peripheral regions are either rejected by inserting zeros, or we can make it even lower by introducing the weighting factor -1, -2, something like. So when you just use the element value as negative, then it is not only the rejection, actually it is much more than the rejection. It is actually going much lower than even 0. So anything which is sinking by magnitude, okay, it will be sink much more. And anything at the central part which is going up, lifted, it will be lifted much more. So that thing that are sinking will be sinking more, and that are lifting will be lifted more. Okay, so the difference between peripheral region and the central point will be more. So edges are magnified. Edges are magnified. Sharp edges will be visible. Now philosophy can be a little bit different. When you write 0, the corner points are suppressed. But when you write -1 to all the periphery, these are not only suppressed, rather lowered down beyond suppression, even more. And when you write -2, -2, -2 here, in those regions here, okay, suppression is there in that part, but corner points are not fully suppressed. It is somewhat accepted also. 1, 1, 1, 1 means somewhat accepted also. But central point will be given the highest weightage. Okay, so that is the philosophy. I'll show you some picture actually. Then I tell you, please just wait for 2-3 minutes. I prepare my laptop better. Just 2-3 minutes. Take a break. By this time, I prepare my laptop and I'll show you some images.